6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He's into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the drive to begin at the 25-yard line. Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Yes, honey. What? Okay. Walks away mid-sentence. Honey, you do not need to tape this. Why do you even have my fucking duct tape? You're not supposed to have it. No. Don't. Actually, I can tell you to go fuck off if I want to. Go. You don't play with duct tape. There's no need to do that.
Help me, remember?
Please walk away.
No.
Yes.
No.
You should think about it.
I talk about the duct tape to put it.
I feel you, brother.
And you broke it today.
On the screen, this is Evans. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring out the 4th down.
Dude, my player's invisible. He's invisible. He's invisible.
Ah! Did he reappear when he got touched?
No. No.
That was great.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And on the stop that time, Terrell Basham at the 16-yard line. On 2nd and 9. Kill.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to
How you guys' game's going?
What'd you say?
How's your game's going?
Oh, I'm practicing. He's winning 20-0.
Nice.
They did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
Ooh. Okay.
Mike Hawk, what?
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. They get a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 30.
Oh, this is gonna fuck me up. I got an invisible fucking player.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. O'Shane Zionis.
I'm not kidding, look.
For a loss of 12 that time.
It's my middle linebacker.
Ooh!
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime.
Well, that's how I'm gonna beat Josh in the Super Bowl. Invisible, bitch! I want him to pick the ball to see what happens.
Yeah, just see a ball floating like this.
Underway in this preseason opener. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And able to get this to the
Sorry, man.
so probably should have opted for the touchback. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense defensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And we'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, he ran free there.
Bro, you want to see what Khalil Mack gives you?
Going for 38.
Pause that real quick. Look at this. Here's the play action. Throw it to Le'Veon Bell. First move, get dicked. Boom. Oh my god, dude. He's a fucking man-child.
He's like, hello, how are you?
He's like, I play football.
With 3 tight ends here on first down.
Oh, hey, stop.
No, you. And Bobby was pushing.
Okay, go. You. Leave him alone. Don't touch the computer. Watch TV in there. Go watch cartoons, baby. I set it up.
To go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Josh, Lamar Jackson just threw a touchdown to Mark Andrews.
Today's NFL get involved in the
Nice.
passing game. Maybe it's about
I don't know what the score is. I'd have to look.
get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more.
21-7. Ravens over the football team.
This shit's gonna crack every time here. What's up, baby? You come up?
They certainly did a nice job improvising
Got
there,
right here.
extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
God damn it.
Second and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Hill. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
What's up, baby? Come on.
They do get a couple, but they'll be less.
You tired again? You want another bottle?
Coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Oh my god! Oh, he's dead!
Fucking hammer.
Just watch. So I scrambled him. I had to scramble Taysom. He said no.
Oh god. I saw it coming the moment he threw it.
He landed on his head and he's just not alive right now.
Their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. He'll go, it's no gain on the play. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's the fullback.
Hey, where are you going?
Two touchdowns in one game. Jesus Christ.
Where are you going?
But first you don't succeed and try again. They go to the big man, second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he's establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again.
Get off. Ooh, scared me.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. Sit down to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams sprint to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. But sometimes they throw that big jump play right away. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his open man, it's Carr.
Okay, now my invisible player is puffing me up.
Down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays It's off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones, like the one we just saw there.
Yes.
So the big play moves
Take
him
it.
all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. In a heavy twist, gets intercepted. The safety turn Leibniz makes it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And they'll get to it after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching teams that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency.
Yes, you can play with it. Hey, stop running back and forth.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. First down, Hill.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Hill. As he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
My read.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at 3rd and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he gets in. Touchdown. Touching it in from a yard away. As his guys continue to pull it on.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Yo,
Miami sends
DraftKings, I'm sitting on $300 winnings right now. Almost halftime.
Simmons not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get
up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need
You're okay. You're okay.
7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
the chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Hill. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Makes this more confident. So it's 3 more points, and that rounds this thing out even further.
Oh my God.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At their own 25-yard. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And certainly this not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Thank you.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski.
Why would you
They
get
get
off
it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. 1st down, Dolphins. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. From the 36, Hill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. He was brought down by the previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun. Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Hill on the keeper.
How about the tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. But on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
What'd you do, baby?
1st down.
Oh, you found something cool. I like it.
The field on third down. We all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You always got to be just a step.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taysom Hill. Kenny Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump it for a loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
And he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, other times he definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run for first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I bring one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of there.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there. And they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion.
Damn.
The
defense is nuts, dude.
100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Today's NFL is just truly a pass-first league.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31. They were up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving it with his 3rd and 1.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you
Be
never
a
want
rough
to
year,
get anything
boys.
started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact.
This
On
time, yeah.
time, no
Back up
penalty.
there.
And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Falcons
Alright,
will
I'll
be
have to go
taking
there, I gotta
over
go.
1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. Leading them out, their quarterback in his 7th season in the NFL, it's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
Quick slant to Brown.
That's good.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brought down by Khalil Mack. It's
the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw his Carr. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
Carr's pass.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier. Mac Wilson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Carr's pass.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
His pass.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
He was covered
from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. The give is to Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
On Bell, the ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Bell on the carry.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
Derek Carr getting ready to go again on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Carr to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Less than a yard.
The first throw for the backup Foles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Well, the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on down. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Davion Taylor brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This one caught by Davis. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. That's out to his running back, Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. Linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Well, here's the 7th leading rusher in the NFL last year. It's Leonard Fournette. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Trubisky. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Panthers nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well. Quarter, what might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running. After a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. Or they get
and the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we have reached half. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he'll let one go. It got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down,
how about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
It was Brooks Reed.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 10.
The handoff to
that one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Brought him down.
A solid carry there by Leonard Fournette, and last year he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The quick slant caught.
Trubisky.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
The kick is
so the drive
good.
winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
21.
And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. You just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Foles. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Panthers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tevin Coleman, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to... cut into this lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Jaguars.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. Decided
to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the
1-yard line.
The quick slant caught. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
One play has them up past the 40 already. And another 1st and 10.
Mike, 55.
Now Foles. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Foles. And that will be incomplete.
Foles pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a second and long.
Brought him down. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here. Second and long. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Panthers, first down.
They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A gain of 7 yards.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Right here, right here.
It's Coleman here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard
Carolina getting set to take the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Right there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throw right side, caught by Davis. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because often... When you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They manage to hold it in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit of 42.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Makes the
Elliott good. On the extra point.
Panthers 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
After the
and 10.
incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And this one incomplete.
Foles pass.
So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
Brings up
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. But Hurts fumbles it. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going deep downfield for... This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
Tonight,
well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Charlotte, good night, everyone. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they'll be led out by a second-round pick back in April out of Oklahoma by way of Alabama. It's Jalen Hurts.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A give to Bell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games. Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Jerome Baker.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A gain of 13
Well,
yards.
one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To C.J. Ham.
23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he finds Stills, complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenny Stills, 92 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. Do you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for John Ross that time. They'll make it 3rd down. Incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
And 10 yards.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
7-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Jaguars 0.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars getting set to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and now it's 2nd down.
Check 50, check 50.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Bell, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now
throwing is Hurts.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Calvin Ridley, 45 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
and correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. A screen to Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Le'Veon Bell.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Complete to Chase Claypool. A gain of 9.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down now, it's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Carl Joseph.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off.
Offense.
What was that, man?
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down, Jacksonville.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit, try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window, and sometimes interceptions result.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Allen now on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop for 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Allen finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. down. They'll run it with Gurley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
14, Jaguars 7.
Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll throw on 1st down with Fromm. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Fromm. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 10 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Paris Campbell now on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Campbell returning it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6, escaping the pressure right. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. The final pick in this year's first round, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tony Pollard.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And that is incomplete.
Fromm's pass intended for Mo Ali Khan.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay.
In punt formation.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. Catch made here by Campbell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go now.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
25-yard line.
1st and 10 from. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
12 more yards.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
Out of bounds.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st. And he's in. Touchdown Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now out come the Jags. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Offense. That's not good enough, man.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up second
down. Here's Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd and short. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Campbell making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
For Paris Campbell.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down to the end. To execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
I'm trying to collect. Mike 55. Mike 55. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
first down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.